Hello everybody, this is Rita Holmes, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! From Ohio, and I'm here to bring you my Tuesday video, and it is going to be on embossing folders and just a little technique and idea for them that'll make everything really simple and fast and a pretty card at that. So I will be bringing you that, but first I want to let you know that Stampin' Up! This month has new online exclusives out. If you want to go and visit them, and that's about all, because we're getting ready to go to one stage, which is our big convention. I'm actually leaving tomorrow. The convention starts Thursday, and we'll be bringing our new catalog out live in May. So that's what this is about. I'm anxious to see what we can see, and that's one thing good about being a demonstrator, is getting to be able to see things early and stuff like that. So if you ever thought about being a demonstrator and you haven't done that, and you don't have a demonstrator now that helps you, I would love to be that person to help you. Just send me an email or get a hold of me, by leaving a message or whatever. But anyway, I would love to do that, or I'd love to be the one for you to place orders with, because I am trying to grow my business, and I think that would be great if you did that. I would really like it. So anyway, I do want to tell you that I also have a Facebook group, Stamp Crazy VIP. Over there you can get all the card instructions for my videos that I do. They're in the files section. Just join the group, go to files, and you'll see tons and tons and tons of PDFs. I would say you get to see all of the videos there too, but Facebook changed it. They are taking down all of our old videos to save more room, so you might not be able to see the beginning ones, but you should be able to see them on YouTube, because whatever they're named on YouTube is what they're named in my files, what they're named on my Facebook Lives. So hopefully they are all on YouTube. Because I've done YouTube videos too, so you can look for them there. So I am going to turn the camera down so that we can get started, and I hope you enjoyed this layout that I'm doing. And please share my video if you would, so your friends and other stampers can see what we're doing. Look at my cat, she's asleep. We hope she stays asleep. I'm going to bring this down just a hair so that I can see. That would be nice. And then I'm going to bring it up on my screen to make sure I stay in focus, because that's always nice too. Okay, there we are. This is my PDF that you can find. It has pictures, it has what I cut, what I used, how to do it, and all of that you can pick up and use. I'm just going to move that out of the way. Here's some samples of what I've done. I'm using the exposed brick embossing folder. I'm using the scoring tool and the layered florals. So, and then this is the everyday greetings that I've used on all of these cards. You can see I've done different colors. I've done in landscape, and I've done in portrait mode. So it really doesn't matter how you use the brick. I know you want to look at it right side up, but when you turn it, it just has got detail in it. So works out really well. So these are the 4 that I've gotten done. So we're going to do some more. So I'm going to set these up here to the side. We need to bring in the embossing machine. And I'm going to emboss the piece of cardstock that we need. As soon as I find what I did with the embossing folder. Thought I laid it with the other one, but I did not. Oh, that's dirty on that side, isn't it? We better turn it over. That was dirty. Maybe we won't use the exposed brick. We might have to use something else, because I don't know what I did with it. Well, 1 second. Thought it was here. Thought it was here. Well, that's going to make us use a different embossing folder because, oh, here it is. I found it. All's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this embossing folder and I'm going to put 2 pieces of 5 1/4 by 4 cardstock in here. So let's do that. And you want your hinge side to go towards the back of the machine. That way you won't pop your embossing folder, because this way it lets the air out going through. And there we go. That thing makes a lot of noise. So we're going to bring these out, and there is our exposed brick. We'll have one going that way and one going this way. And it doesn't look bad either way you go. Okay, so we're going to set these to the side a second. I've already cut a piece of this, and to save time, I cut a piece of 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. And you could cut it 6 by 6 because it would just fit in there, give you more to cut. And I embossed it. And then what we're going to do is, hopefully my cat will stay out of the way. We're going to bring in the paper trimmer, and we're cutting these 2 by 2. So I'm just going to bring this in, put it at 2 inches, because you don't get, with this, because there's flowers all over it, you don't get a bad piece. So I'm going to do 2 by 2. I'm going to turn it around to get that bigger flower there. Cut another 2 inches. And then I still have more to do. I've already cut out of it once, but I can do more with it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in, I'm bringing in my scoring tool because I like it much better than to score on my paper trimmer. You get deeper lines. So what I'm going to do is you turn it so that you have the back side up. I start at 1 inch, and every 1/8 inch I'm going to do marks until I get to the 2 inch mark. And that just gives a little bit of, Moxie, no. No. Get down. Good. Had to get her down. She was going to be bad. So now we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to go 1 inch, 1 1/8, 1 1/4, 1 3, 1 3/8, 1 1/2. All the way to 2. And there we have score lines in it too, to give it just a little bit more depth. Very simple in what you do. And now we're going to bring in our card bases. And we're going to fold those. I'm going to do one in portrait, one in landscape, so we'll have those go that way. So I'm going to glue those down, and make sure when you're gluing these that you glue a lot, because you got all that texture, okay? Don't put it thick, put it real thin, but put a lot. That way you get to hold it down, it won't be lumpy looking. Lumpy looking, that sounded funny. So that's what you do with that. I just press it all the way down. Same thing with here. I'm going to move my camera back up. Sorry about my kitty cat getting in the way. I had to knock her off of the table. So we're just going to glue this one down in a landscape mode. So there's those two on there. And now I'm going to use Lemon Lolly and Petal Pink for my cards. So we're just going to glue those on. See how quick this is? It's all just... And if you was going to make several of these, I would sit and do all of my embossing folders, and then do the embossing folders, cut these out, and just have to where you just have to assemble. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring in this gold twisted cord. I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal, whoops, and put some of this on the back so it can hold that down for me. Oh, thing's all gunky. Need to clean it. And then what I do with this is find the right end of it, because it's all twisted off, as you can see. And that stuck to my table. Not good. Okay, then I'm going to just twist this around my hand twice and take it off. Cut it. Then I'm just going to bring it here on my card and lay it down. And then I'm going to use some dimensionals on it. And I'm going to put some over my cording to help hold it. And I'm going to do the next one the same way, and then we'll put them on the cards. One of these days I'm going to not get this all knotted up. And we'll add some dimensionals to that one. It's stuck to me. Okay, let's take these off. We're going to add that to the card. Trim this wild end. So there's that one. Let's put this one on here. And then we'll add our sentiment, and then we can add a little bit of embellishments if we want to. So that is what we did there. Now what we're going to do is do some sentiments, and that's going to be really easy. And I use the everyday greetings, and I just used some scraps of paper that I had. If I can get a hold of them, I used them. So this is what I used. And I have over here, I have the thank you, and I think I'll do that. And I think I used some gray, and then I've also used the pecan pie. And I think I'm going to use pecan pie on these two. Just to add color, I guess. So let's do a thank you. There's thank you. And then do I have room to do thinking of you? Yep, I do. So let's do thinking of you. That's always nice because you can put any kind of sentiment on the inside with this one. Thinking of you at your birthday, thinking of you if you feel better, thinking of you in a time of need, think of you, all kinds of stuff. So there we have those. And I like to cut my little angles. So let's just do that. I think I like doing it because it's just so easy to do. There we go. So we got this one and this one to do. Let's do thinking of you right there. Yep, I think we can. And we're just going to glue these down because we already have the flower pop with dimensionals. I started to say pop dotted. But that's true too. It is pop dotted. So there's that. And then we're going to do the thank you down in this corner. Well, it's not quite straight. There we go. And now we can add some embellishments to it. They look pretty just like they are. They really don't have to have embellishments. But let's see what we might have that we can use. That would be pretty. How about, we've got some sequins I think we can use on the yellow one. I like sequins. They're just so thin to use. They sure don't weigh much. So there's that one. And I want to see how this, no, it's too yellow. We need to get something just a little bit different for that. I like to use a lot of different embellishments if I can, because I have them, and it's just nice to use some of it. Okay, this says it's got petal pink in it. That's what we used. So let's use petal pink. And there we go with that one. So there's our cards. Nice and simple, yet they can be elegant. You know, you could make them for a wedding. You could make them for sympathy. There's just so much that you can do with them. So let's put this away so that I can get all the other cards out and just show you all the ideas. My husband's using a Dremel drill right now. Can you hear it? So there we have Summer Splash, Lemon Lolly, Petal Pink, Fresh Freesia, and another Summer Splash. So there's the cards I've made with it, and they all look pretty well the same. Just, you know, you can change your ribbons up, you can change your embellishments up, the sayings, whatever. But anyway, I hope you liked the video. Please be sure to share my video. And remember, if you need a demonstrator, I would love to be that demonstrator for you. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.